Right, so last what we did was we made the cookies. We got JJ to go and be the fitting model. And so we looked at that. We said she had
I felt like you could
books.
read those books, like you could flip through the pages, but I don't think you can.
No, you just pick them up and put them down. I know that we have the different newspapers. There's like so many.
I cannot remember who mentioned this. Maybe it was Tori and Carter when they were talking about the newspapers in either their podcast or...
They did. They mentioned that there were so many different newspapers, I believe. And so they had... I don't remember how many there were, but there was quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
But with this game, I've only played it to where you only get to like day 3 and then finish. I've never had it go longer than that.
It's because we know the game too well now.
Let's go and see Minette. You know, I should probably check our checklist because that would probably help a lot.
I agree.
Can't check that off
Check
yet.
my desk for a new assignment.
Sleuthy, hi!
Hi, Sleuthy. How are you? It's been a while.
My friends!
Get the phone, please.
Okay, I guess we'll answer the phone.
Minette's House of Design.
I need to speak to Minette.
She's
I'm
unavailable.
sorry, but she's unavailable.
Just get her on the phone.
I'll
see what we
I
can
can
do.
do.
I'm happy to see y'all's faces. It has been a long time. We were calculating the last time we streamed, and we're like, we literally dropped off the face of the earth when we were trying to prep for the New Jersey trip.
Hold still, please. I'm trying.
Well, we pretended to ask, but she's busy.
I'm sorry, she's busy. May I take a message?
I'll just send
Wish I could have been in person in New Jersey. It would have been so much fun
fun
seeing you there. Hopefully you can come to the Washington one.
Yes. However, hotels there are like being booked up like really fast and crazy. Because we were looking at like, oh, where should we go and all that. We were looking at the dates, and then we realized, wow, these are really either booked or they just haven't released them. And then I started going farther and realized that they only had like 1 or 2 weeks available, like before and after the our time frame of when the next one is. And I was like, that's not good. I guess at that time of year, it's really popular because of summer vacations and all that, so that's probably why it's booked fast.
That one's just too far, but Praying for Ghost Dogs one. Yes, I'm excited for that one.
That was going to be a fun one. Because we were driving through Pennsylvania, and we were about an hour south of where Moonlight was. We didn't go to it because we didn't have time. But it would have been a lot of fun.
A stuffed parrot?
Nancy, please go to the square du Gallant and buy a stuffed parrot. One of the vendors just got some in. I'll do it myself, but Minette just gave me a ton of errands to run on the other side of town. You rule. I don't want to go and get a parrot. Why a parrot, out of all things?
I can't believe I've never been to Moon Lake, but I also
Don't really go up that
there.
way. It's really pretty up there.
Mm-hmm.
We were, I think it was like a 2.5 to 3 hour drive from New Jersey to where we were driving in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we
it
went
was
from
just
Newark
pretty.
to Hershey, Pennsylvania to go to the Hershey factory.
It was really pretty. And then, of course, they gave you a lot of free candy with
yeah.
the events.
We came home with a lot of candy, and we also bought chocolate, espresso candy, Hershey candy, and that was awesome. And I can't eat any of it before it gets late.
That looks like Dieter. What is he doing? Hey, Dieter! Hi! No, wait! Dieter! Dieter! What did he run away for? That was weird. Looks like he left something on the bench. These must have fallen out of his pocket. Noisette Tournade. That's the woman who that historian was calling about. Why would Dieter be carrying this around?
Josette Tournard, 85, who served as Paris Director of Public Works for more than 2 decades, died peacefully in her sleep last Monday evening. A gifted linguist, she spoke fluent English, French, German, and Italian by the time she was 16. During World War II, she worked for the occupation as a translator and consequently was charged with the collaboration when the war ended in 1945. During her trial, it was revealed that she had secretly been working as a coder for the French resistance as well. She was acquitted and worked as a translator for the city of Paris until she became the Director of Public Works in 1973. During her tenure, which lasted until 1995, Miss Tournard paid particular attention to the maintenance and beautification of the city's public parks. She personally oversaw the creation and placement of the monuments that stand today in Square Devant Galland Park. Her admitted favorite. Miss Tournard never married and left no survivors.
We need a Ghost of Thornton Hall one, and we can do a scavenger hunt and pretend it's a bachelorette party and draw gothic pictures of each other and have tea parties. Oh, I'd love that. I even had that thought when Hannah was announcing those trips during the end dinner.
Because we were talking about, like, where would she want to do, like, some of the events? Because we
all kind of knew Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake was going to be one because she had mentioned visiting there, and she said, I kind of gave it away without realizing it.
And so everyone was like, yeah, we knew that one, and everyone was like, what would be the second one? What were some of the suggestions that people had made?
I don't remember what the suggestions were.
I think Louisiana was one for Legend of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, that one was a big one.
I'm not sure which other ones that she had recommended. I think Salem may have been a suggestion. Going to,
yeah,
like,
I feel
Salem,
like I've heard Salem a couple times.
But there was quite a few people guessing on which ones were going to be possible. And a lot of people were like, I don't know what she'd pick, but I want to go to them all. All right, shall we get the parrot?
Mademoiselle.
Get
As you can
parrot.
see,
Get the
you have
wetsuit.
many new things
How
to
much
choose
money do we
from.
not have?
What
Can
intrigues
you tell me what the gambling
Well,
price on
let's
these are?
see.
Because I can get
Is
the
this
pie
pie
tin.
tin
I know
very
that off
expensive?
the top of my head.
Very cheap. 15 euro.
Because, like, it's normally €1, right? Florida, and we just hang out in the school and drink milkshakes. That's the one we were talking about. Because I'm like, how would you be able to do Secrets Can Kill? Because that is one of the more challenging ones to do because it's in a school. It won't
True.
let us get into a school. Hi, Danny. Hi. How are you this evening?
Which
It's Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
I can't remember.
I'm looking
my
for the
dates.
pie tin.
It's like 1. I think it's like 1.
Yes, €1.
Would you take €1 for
The
it?
parrot?
Vendu. What else tickles the fancy?
Hello, Penelope Puzzles. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
At first, I had to read it because I'm like, wait, is that?
You can use €1 for the stuffed parrot. What?
No, that can't be right. Because they can't be. How was your stream, Penelope? What'd you play?
I don't know if you answer this. How are you?
No, I did not.
All right. So Danny says, I'm okay. How are y'all doing? We're doing good. It's very hot outside. We went and dropped packages off and we just about died. It's 110 outside, but it's a dry heat. It's equivalent to when we were in New Jersey and it was 80, close to 90 degrees with humidity. Yes, we melted.
We could totally take over a diner, though, and go to a bookstore like in the like it's a library.
I think
That'd be
we
good.
could. That would be fun.
I was playing Dante Everything. I don't think I've heard of that game. If I have
Date
them-
Everything.
Oh, Date Everything. I can't read.
I've seen a lot of people play Date Everything and it is chaotic.
I know. I'm a big Nancy Drew fan, though. Where are you? That's too warm. Arizona.
Arizona.
Arizona's melting pot right now. But we're gonna get hopefully cooler weather soon, is what we've been told.
90 degrees is not cooler weather, but we'll take it.
Anything under 100 is cooler.
True.
Is this parrot very expensive?
I'm afraid of
The price
hitting
is very
one for
reasonable.
this one.
20 euro.
Do it.
I'll give you €1 for it.
Vendu.
Oh my god.
What else tickles the
Thank
fancy?
you, Reddit.
That is sweltering. I'm in
MN.
MN. I can't read because it jumped. With happy 70s weather. Oh, lucky. Up. Something popped. Sorry.
Oh, it blocked a word.
Thank you for the follow Penelope puzzles.
Mr. Fribbles, I'm sorry. Nightbot is a little too powerful, and I didn't realize that it blocked that. Raid and run and have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Penelope. We hope to see you next time.
Have a good evening.
Mr. Fribbles. Let me go into Nightbot because I think the settings are set up a little too high for him.
Wetsuit.
We're gonna
Not
change
just
that.
any wetsuit. It used to belong to a friend of the famous undersea explorer.
Yeah, we had it
Jacques
set really
Cousteau.
strict, and
A
we just
friend
forgot
who is
to
said
go
to
and
have shared
change it since
many
we've kind
adventures
of
with him.
changed with certain
For
things.
that reason, I sell it for 125
I don't want to add the
euro.
chat. I want to log into Nightbot.
Yeah, when we set all of our stuff up originally, it was really strict, but it's just like one of those silly things that...
There we go. I can see all this.
So what was it that... I don't know what was said, because my phone... I can't see it and click.
All right, I will abbreviate it because I thought we had it where it could just abbreviate the word, but I guess not. If you're gonna get anything, get the bleep out of anywhere when it's 110.
Yeah. That's the one thing you want to get rid of. Just the he is no. Do you remember what the wetsuit cost?
Oh, dang. Oh my gosh, whose emote is this? Oh, Andrat's emote.
Oh my gosh.
Andratchits.
That is a good one. Thank you for following Mr.
Hello,
Greebles.
Amy. Welcome.
Welcome, Amy. Were you able to find the wetsuit price, or should I look it
Yes,
up?
I have it. I gotta
Okay.
pull it up again. The wetsuit is 31 euros.
31.
31
Perfect.
euros. That's all I'll pay.
Andrat has some
Vendu.
funny ones. I want to make
What
more
else tickles
cute
the
ones.
fancy?
Yeah, because
The
we have
most that
a-
we have, and I think these are not paid for. I may be wrong.
Which ones?
The only two ones that we have are the Rude and the Key.
Yeah,
I need to
because
get
we
more.
haven't gone back to make more.
I made
What
those
is
last
this
year,
then?
and
I have
now
been told that
my
it is
heart hurts
probably
thinking
a
that was a year
decoder
ago.
used by those who resisted the
we
German
need to,
occupation
we
of
need to
World
sit
War
down
II.
and like
Really?
draw
How much do you want
specific
for it?
emotes and
Nothing,
things
it
like
is
that.
not for sale. It is a piece of
It'd be fun to
history.
make some more.
I have it only as an eye catcher.
But you're a businessman. You must be willing to part with it for something.
I will trade you one piece of history for another. You give me a bottle of Mouton Fouetté 1968, and I give you the decoder.
Deal. What's Mouton Fouetté?
Mouton Fouetté 1968 is a very rare beverage that is usually stored underground. Unfortunately, finding an intact bottle has become next to impossible. But if you want the decoder, the impossible is what you must do. So, get me a bottle of Mouton Fouetté 1968. I will accept nothing less. In the meantime, what else tickles the fancy?
All right, so we need to get a
I
bottle.
really don't want to buy anything right now.
Very
of
well.
Mouton Fouetté.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
So we'll
Au
need to
revoir.
figure that out. I don't think we can buy the... Or not buy, but set up the one thing yet, because we have to
Oh,
get
true.
the one piece of paper.
True.
Peter, let's go and see you. That was not the right spot.
I do the same thing when I'm playing around with this game.
I thought it was that location that it was for him. No, wrong one. You gotta head out, but wishing you the rudest game.
Sounds like someone's in the dark room.
Thank you, Sleuthy. We hope you have a good rest of your evening.
Have a great evening. I'm still trying to figure out
Mr.
Nightbot
von
because it looks
Schwesterkrank?
different than it did.
Are you in there?
Who's there?
Nancy Drew. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
I'm very busy. You'll have to come back.
I just wondered what you were doing in Square du Vert Galant Park.
I was just taking a walk.
You dropped an obituary about Noisette Tornade. Shall I leave it for you?
There's no need. I don't want it.
Why were you carrying it around?
Because I was going to send it to my grandmother. I thought she knew the woman. Turns out she didn't.
You also dropped some kind of trinket. Looks like a miniature clock.
That's something my great-uncle Hans gave me. It's actually a key. It opens the panel over there.
So if you're
to the right
both
of
playing
the
Who
bookcase.
Drives, it
I
seems
live here during the war.
logistically
The place has
difficult.
been in the family ever since.
Well, I'm
What's
playing
behind
on
the panel?
Go ahead
my
and see for
computer,
yourself. Just
but
be prepared to go a little cuckoo.
we sometimes flip. It's not very often.
I'm
that we
like, that's
flip.
rare. The only time we'll really flip and then it'll mess everybody up because of the names.
Yeah, because we have the names angled a specific way. Like, it could be flipped for either way, but it makes it a little difficult. Let's see. Can I get the puzzle? There we go. Alright, so
What's up with this?
we gotta get all the 3s done.
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Believe it or not, that key your uncle gave you opened up some kind of passageway. Is it okay if I see where it goes?
A passageway? He never said anything about a passageway. Go ahead and explore it all you want. Just be careful. This building is very old.
They always forget to leave that out. They just won't say anything.
Bonjour, madame.
I don't see how you edit that.
We're gonna get this spider picture.
I will have to look into that more later.
I wonder what that symbol means.
That
The
is a-
year when our despair ended. The year when my despair began.
Do we know this piece of information?
You forgot to turn Streamlabs on.
Oh.
Go turn it on. I looked down there and I'm like, wait a minute. That didn't change.
See, I'm still trying to remember. Hope I didn't open up the wrong thing.
It'll be fine.
It won't crash anything, right? Welcome.
Welcome in.
No, we're not updating that. We're gonna just leave that. Stay closed.
Got it?
There we go. Now it's on.
For anyone who's new here, we have not streamed for
3 months?
almost 3 months because we were busy prepping for a Nancy Drew trip and preparing our Etsy shop for it. So we're a lot of rusty.
Was it 1945?
Yes.
Yay, I remembered something. Okay, we got the first part, Cher and me. We need the decoder. Dear Noisette, we thank you for your bravery and dedication for working with the Resistance. Please know that this work is extremely dangerous and under no circumstance should you ever reveal any information or contacts you have learned about. We will provide further instructions on the M380 machine, a wonderful contraption we like to call our dear old friend. I'm sure 380 will soon become your cher ami the more you use it. Essentially, 380 allows for the encoding and decoding of messages. Here are some tips. You must set the 3 dials to correct incorrect position before decoding or encoding a message. Then just type the message. If you ever enter an incorrect key during decoding, the machine may reset. Also, be sure the dials are set correctly. If not, the message will be encoded or decoded incorrectly. Or the machine may reset. Never use the enter or return key. That will reset the whole machine. If a message is broken up, just ignore these line breaks. Ignore any punctuation or spaces in an encoded message. A circle with a slash through it is a 0. Rachel and I will soon be in Paris and hope to meet you. I'm quite intrigued by your metro system of transportation and have been thinking about how to use the numbered lines and names of metro stops for a code. Got 3 little dots there. And thank you for your advice on using date shift ciphers. I never thought about using other numbers besides just dates. One could use the number of a house address like 1216 Sunnyside Drive, the population of a town, the ID number of a favorite friend, etc. Try it out. Use the Dewey Decimal Number on my favorite book, 109 RUS, to decode the following message. FOFCLLBK ENIJDTKD. Rose. We often use the cross of Lorraine as our symbol. Joanne of Arc used it.
Joan.
Joan. Did I say it?
You said Joanne. I remember watching your streams in May, but it felt like it wasn't that long ago. I agree. I feel like the last few months have been on fast forward. And
time has just gone by too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got the parrot, so we can go bring it back to Heather. At first I thought it was going to say that it's nighttime, we need to reset the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
now
this is
what?
Cockroaches. Yep.
You have to get them out of there!
Who? What happened?
This little box came from me, and when I opened it, all these bugs came pouring out. They're all over the place in there. You have to get them out before they lay eggs or something.
Exterminator?
Maybe we should just call an exterminator.
No! Nothing good ever comes from killing things. Just go in there and put them back in the box they came in. Carefully. Don't kill any of them.
What if I don't want to pick up bugs?
And if I were to refuse?
You'd be fired.
All right.
I want to be fired.
Can we just be fired?
That must be the box they came in.
I don't think Amy Grunhild would like that, though.
Amy Grunhild wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't care as Nancy.
There we go. Got 2. I told this lady when she called that you were too busy to respond, but she's very persistent.
Dear Miss Minette, the books on the women of the French resistance, exploits of Noisette Trenade, because she owned the windmill which you now own.
I have to go, but hope you all have a great stream. Thanks so much for popping in, Amy. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, have a great rest of your night.
Around.
All right, and we have her phone number, 559-555-6838. She's not in here.
This fabric is so strange. It's soft and metallic all at the same time.
You can just go and touch the dress and be like, oh, no one's gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha!
Shoot. Oh, I got it.
Fonts. Somehow I don't see Minette getting real excited about fonts.
Well, you have to pick fonts.
Because Minette is out, after you get all the bugs, do me a favor.
Playtime's over, little guy.
Yes,
Poor
through the
girl.
dodo box. Of course. Any more buggies?
If I were an insect, where would I hide?
Start walking the other direction, maybe?
Yep. Okay, so that's bug number 5. We need 3 more.
I wonder if the symbols on these discs have something to do with the dials on the M380 decoder that Noisette Tornade used.
They probably do. But we're looking for bugs right now.
In all honesty, none of the roaches would be out in plain sight. Oh, yeah.
No. They would hide.
Didn't we have a roach in the house, like, sometime last month, and we had to try to track it down to get it out?
It was this close.
Dang it.
I don't even remember how it got in. I think because the door to the house was open, just for, like, a brief moment.
Yeah. They hide and are a pain to catch. There we go. We need one more. Come on. Where are you? We're not allowed to get rid of you. Only replace you.
Here, Buggy, Buggy,
Replace.
Buggy.
Rehome.
Rehome. Dispose of.
Here, Buggy, Buggy, Buggy.
There we go.
There, that has got to be the last bug. You can open the door now, Minette.
Did you get all of the bugs?
Yes,
Yes, Minette.
How many are there?
I don't know, 9?
Are they all alive?
Yes, Minette.
That we're aware of.
Are you sure you didn't kill any?
Positive.
And they're all in the box?
Yes.
Okay, listen. I want you to take that box to the park and let those things go. Only I don't want to be here when you come out. Probably the only thing those twisted little vermin are thinking about right now is revenge.
Minette, they're cockroaches.
Exactly. So I want you to count to 10, and then, and only then, are you to come out of there, all right?
Anything you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What a nut job.
The only time I've seen one ever in my life is when I visited my friend in Georgia, and I saw one in the bathroom in the middle of the night, and I had no clue what to do. Oh, that wouldn't be fun.
It's like us finding a scorpion in the sink.
In the middle of the night, yeah.
And what happens then? We grab a vacuum and it sits in the garage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
We've got a nice little portfolio. Would you wear any of this?
No.
No. I personally wouldn't. Would anyone wear any of the designs?
Y'all have scorpions too? In the
Yes.
desert, they are everywhere.
They're little, oh, what is it called? They're like bark scorpions, so they're just like little tiny things. They're more annoyance than anything.
You can still get some pretty big ones.
But they're no bigger than, I think, a silver dollar is what we've had. Time for the dodo box. Now, will I remember how to do any of this? Yeah, that's the one thing that we've had to learn how to deal with, because it's like there's nothing you can do.
Yep.
We do get our yard sprayed and around our property, but there's not much when a dust storm comes and blows them all into your house.
Pretty much. I think you have to go up and out.
Okay, got the first one. The last one I think is going to probably give me more of the
Yeah, the
challenge.
last one's always the issue. My husband, before I met him, had moved into this
apartment.
found translucent wolf spider. Oh.
Yeah, nope.
There's only one time we found, like, a nightmarish spider, and that was... That was back in the backyard. It was, like, behind the pool system, and it was a black widow.
You don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
There was only one time, and that was one time. We were pretty little, though. I say little loosely, because we were almost 10.
Yeah, I don't really remember that. Well, if I go down, it's going to go forward one. Nope, it's going to fall behind. There we go. And the dodo box is opened.
I feel like this used to be a lot harder just because they go a different way. But you are playing the Steam version, aren't you?
Yes, I'm playing the Steam
I feel like
version.
something got rigged in the Steam version compared to the CDs.
I also did kind of have that kind of memorized because 2 months ago I did play that part just to like prep for it, and then we didn't end up streaming it.
True.
It is not over. Nothing ends until I say it does. Next time I will do much more than throw paint. So someone threw paint. No, it's not Minette. This doesn't match the rest.
Nope.
Wait a minute. These letters are the same ones that I saw in that memo Heather sent to Minette. Which means the person who sent this must have been Heather.
And she's been caught red-handed. My dad actually raised Wolfspires. Glad he stopped. Oh, yeah, no.
Yuck. Hello, Blake. How are you? Welcome in.
It's been a while. How have you been? Hope you had a good Saturday. Alright, what does this one say? You are as mean as you are thoughtless, and it has to stop. Your punishment will come when you least expect it. That one says vendetta.
I was about to say, you can tell that the tone in this and the way it was written was more individual than it was compared to the other notes.
Yeah.
How have y'all been? I've been okay. We're doing good.
Got back from the Nancy Drew convention that we went to in New Jersey, and been just slowly kind of cleaning up and doing all the tasks that we were not home for. Alright, what's this one say? It is not over. Nothing ends until I say it does. Didn't I read this one?
I don't know which ones you clicked on. I think
thought
you
I clicked
that
on the
one.
top one first, but I clicked on the bottom one, I guess. Your show will be a disaster. You will never be able to show your face in Paris again. You alone are to blame. And the final one that we got, we couldn't read before. Or did we read this? I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
Make the most of what little time you have left. Soon it will all be over. Yeah, basically threatening notes. Oh no, so scary. I'm going to start taking these pictures because I know I will forget if I don't. Alright, time to get rid of the little bugs. Because I don't think Nancy wants to carry them around anymore.
Nah, I don't think I would prefer to carry those around for too long either.
I probably would have just tossed them out the front door instead.
Okay, guys, end of the line. You are out of here.
And they're gone.
Oops, haven't
Oh, we
checked
need to go
that
and
off
ask
yet.
him
Been there,
about
done that. Oops,
getting the original
haven't
photo.
been there, done that.
I
That's
don't
can't check that. Oops,
nasty.
haven't done that.
That's actually a smart idea, but I don't think she
Been
would
there,
like that
done.
very
Can't
much.
check. Been there, done that. That's finished.
Flea market, buy stuff pair. Oh, we haven't given it to Heather yet.
Oops.
Well, no, she wasn't
haven't,
there.
Oops, haven't done
Yeah, because
that.
I'm like, wait, why couldn't I check this one off?
Still need to do that.
I can't stop yawning. Help.
It's because you're sitting there and you're relaxed. Let's
My coffee's doing nothing for me.
You always have that. No.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
The picture of Minette that was in the June
I had
issue
to make
of
birthdays
Glam
after
Glam.
this,
Was
huh?
it cropped?
Yes.
Do you remember?
I'm sure it was. Most photographs are these days. Why?
Do you think I could see the uncropped picture?
As it happens, all the pictures which I use in my articles are stored right here in my digital assistant. I will help you, mademoiselle, but only if you help me first. You see, the owner of this cafe, he faces a crise. The person who makes desserts for him has stepped out for his customary 2.5-hour break. Unfortunately, a bus full of American teenagers has pulled up, and all are clamoring for parfait.
Is it
So,
at the end of the
I
day to
will
go
tell
home
the
early?
owner that you will make the parfait, and when you
That's
do,
what I'd use it
he
for.
will be indebted to me and will allow me to continue using this table as my office. And I will be indebted to you and will allow you to see the picture. You see how it works?
I
Yeah,
get the picture.
Yeah, I get the picture. Okay, looks like I've got chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream, caramel ice cream, bananas, tapioca balls, berries, and whipped cream. The first one I have to make is an X-Wa.
Okay, X-Wa. So we got whip, strawberry, caramel, banana, caramel.
I would like to stop yawning.
It's because you're tired. Like, constantly.
Since we got back from the trip, I've been very tired. That 3-hour time difference really messed with us, because when we were getting up to go early to some of the events, because one of them was a boat ride, if anybody saw the video that we shared. It's on YouTube and our Instagram, so let me just see. Is it social or socials? There it goes. For anyone who hasn't seen it, we went on a boat trip, and then we went to an amusement park and a water park. The water park is not featured, but
Yeah,
we
there was
did
too
a
many
video
people
for
there.
the amusement park. The amusement park and the boat rides.
Those were fun. I liked making those.
We had to get up at about 5:30 to make sure we were there by 8:30 for the boat tour, because we had to arrive early before we set out. And everyone's like, I'm so tired. And I'm like, yeah, I'm tired too. I got up at 5:30. That's like 2:30 Arizona time.
Yeah.
We
it
were
was a
dying
little
by the
early.
end of that trip.
Next up, a tropical.
Tropical. So
It
bananas,
looked so fun.
tapioca.
It was.
cherry.
If you ever have the chance to go to one of those events, definitely recommend it. Hannah does an amazing job with them.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. The Washington one is going to be amazing.
We have a timer set so we can
I'm
make sure
getting
that we
there.
have spots, since
Now they
everybody
want
has
a low
said they
fare.
want to go to that one.
Yeah, that one is going to be a popular one. We've talked to a couple people who we know that they said, I'm going. And we're like, we'll see you there.
We'll see you there. I had one of my friends reach out who came to the Arizona trip, and she wants to go to the Washington one, so it's like, yes.
Next is a corbeau.
You've converted her to be a Nancy Drew game fan.
She's a more casual fan, but better to be a game fan than a non-game fan. I don't know.
C'est bien.
Yes. One
But yeah, I'm
mystique
super
coming up.
excited. And I haven't seen her for a while, so
It'll be fun.
it'll be nice to see her again.
I'm like blanking on the order for some of these.
I did it right. Here comes a fantasy.
Red, cream, tapioca. Strawberry, whipped cream,
He liked it. A
and
Lulu.
a Lulu. A Lulu. What was that banana? Okay, that was like bananas first. And I'm like, which one am I supposed to do in
I
what
can't
order?
remember which this one was called,
There, all done.
but the chocolate with the whipped
owner,
cream one,
he tells
that's
me you
the
did a
one I
good
would
job.
love to try.
And so,
That would be-
as
if
was
it were
our
real, I'd try
agreement,
it.
here is the picture you wish to see.
Great, thank you.
Okay, so we have IX, V, and the 3.
So, what else do you wish from me?
We'll talk again
We'll
later,
talk again
okay?
later.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
It's too late to go anywhere now.
Never mind. We're going back home. I think we're on day 4 now.
I don't remember. We'll see when we get back to Nikki's room.
Yeah, because we should be on day 4 now. And
Man, poor JJ. She had to stay overnight to deal with Minette.
Oh, we're only on day 3. Her cookies had to be stale. Like, they could not survive that.
Well, we just made them on day 2, so day 3.
Yeah, but they were left out in the open.
True.
4 more officers have been added to the police unit charged with keeping people out of the tunnels that comprise the vast network of catacombs snaking for hundreds of kilometers beneath Paris. Though the number of people arrested for trespassing in the maze of unmarked lit tunnels has almost doubled in the past 2 years. Police say that most offenders manage to evade capture. People have no idea how dangerous the catacombs are. A police spokesman said, especially now with all the rain, some tunnels are underwater, some are about to cave in, some are infested with rats and the like. Assigning more officers to the catacombs will allow us to make more arrests, and hopefully people will start thinking twice before they go wandering around down there. It's for their own good, really. Police have located and sealed off most entrances to the catacombs, but they admit that they will probably never find all the hidden entryways to the centuries-old tunnels. And while most trespassers are young people looking for somewhere new and macabre, I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, macabre, to hang out, some are urban slunkers who consider the catacombs to be uncharted territory and take its exploration very seriously.
All the spelunkers.
It's like people are like, I'm going to go and do it just because it's banned. Isn't that how it goes?
You know people look for those things.
I don't think we've talked to Bess and George for a little bit, so why don't we call them or the Hardy Boys? Or both. Alright. Wait, can I do this with keyboard or is that not till 16?
No, you can't do that till 16.
Darn. At first, my game started lagging. I was like, no, don't crash.
Hello? Me again.
We're both on, Nan. What's up?
I told you guys before I left that I'd be rooming with Jing Jing Ling, right?
You mean, you really are?
Yes.
We thought you were kidding. What's she like?
Well...
She lies to people, or in order to work with Minette, she has to gain weight, and so she's making cookies.
She likes to lie to people.
She likes to lie to people.
She likes to lie?
She says the acting practice that lying gives her helps her be a better model.
Be a better model, maybe. But a better person? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I took this very strange phone call from Minette. No. At least I tried to.
What was so strange about it?
The guy wouldn't give me his name, and he sounded very hostile, and he had a German accent. And, not long after that, some unknown person sent Minette a box of cockroaches.
Ew, yuck.
Tell me about it. They got loose all over her office, and she made me find them and put them back in the box.
Double yuck. Did any kind of note come with them?
Nope.
Sending anonymous letters is one thing, but sending live vermin sounds to me like things are getting personal. Yeah, let's just hope they don't start to get deadly.
You say that and you jinx it now.
It turns out that one of the threatening letters Minette got was sent by none other than her own assistant, Heather McKay.
You're kidding. Why would she do that?
I have no idea. Guess I'm going to have to ask her.
Just be careful. Maybe Minette's flakiness is contagious.
The windmill Minette works out of was once owned by a woman named Noisette Tornade, who used to be a resistance fighter during World War II.
Was it like her headquarters or something?
I don't know, but I can tell you that a certain young German fashion photographer who used to date Minette has been carrying around the woman's obituary.
Why?
Don't know that either. I have the number of someone in the States who's doing research on her. Maybe I'll give her a call.
Good idea. Something tells
Call her
me the
here
more you
because
know
we won't
about
be
that
able to
old
get
windmill, the
information
better
if
off you'll be.
Heather hears.
Well, I'll let you guys go.
You can call her
Have fun.
there.
Amuse
I feel like
bouvier.
Nancy
Show
doesn't
off.
ask certain questions because Heather goes, wait, who are you talking to? And tries to encourage you to get off the phone with her.
I don't remember that because I played that where I called it from the office a lot. I'll call her here, but I do think that there is a limit on which phone you're supposed to use, and I think you have to use the main one because she's like, Minette, you're finally calling me back. I do remember that.
True.
Because this is one of the ones that walkthroughs that I did, isn't it?
Yeah, you did this one. I did 15.
Hello?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
There's a hidden door in Dieter von Schwesterkrank's place that leads to a tunnel.
What does the tunnel lead to?
It dead ends at a wall that has some kind of lock on it.
How did you find the door?
Dieter, he's a fashion photographer. His great-uncle gave him a key that ultimately opened the door.
So what does this Dieter guy know about the tunnel?
Saying nothing or probably a lot more than he's saying.
Probably a lot more than he's saying.
Probably a lot more than he's saying.
Well, you know what you should do next.
Find out more about his great-uncle.
Sure wouldn't hurt.
Au revoir.
Call back anytime. See ya.
Just so short on the conversations. Probably should call Zoo. Because he will answer this phone call.
Hello, Jing Jingling? Is it truly you?
No, this isn't Jing Jing. I'm just calling from her phone.
From her phone? So you know Jing Jing? Are you her friend?
Well, yeah, I guess.
You are the most lucky person in the monde. I am a big fan of Xing Xing.
That he knows her phone number.
He knows her phone number.
I call Minette because I know
Stalkerish.
she works there, but she will not talk to me. She is too... what is the word? Paranormal?
You mean paranoid?
Yes, paranoid. So, if you are not Xing Xing, why do you call me?
This is Zoo, right?
Yes, I am Zhu.
Well, Zoo, my name is Nancy Drew, and I saw a symbol on the wall when I was in an underground passage not too long ago. It looked like 2 leaves with 2 nut-type things attached to them, and I just wondered if you could tell me what it meant or why it was there.
Yes, of course I can. But first, you must have Xing write something
Of
for
course.
me.
Write something for you?
You must have her write something that I can keep. Have her write, Zhu, my love, Jing. Then, take the metro to the Denfert Rochereau station, enter the catacombs, find the bones from the Magdalene Cemetery, and put the autograph in the skull below the plaque.
Have her write Zoo, my love Jing, go to the catacombs, find the Magdalene Cemetery bones, and leave the autograph in a skull.
Yes, exactly that. Don't worry about desecrating the person whose bones they may be. The skull, it is a fake. My friend and I put it there, and so, after you
Perfect.
deliver
I feel
it, you
so
call me
much
and I
better
tell you
knowing
all
it's a
about
fake.
the symbol you saw.
But what if Jing Jing refuses?
Then, Nancy Drew, it seems we will both be very disappointed.
He's just like, I don't care. It's your problem. We probably could call, I'm blanking on what her name was.
Lynn?
Yes, Lynn. Alright, so 1559.
Modern European History, Lynn Manrique.
Hello, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Paris. Actually, I talked to you earlier when you tried to call Minette.
She's finally calling me back? Wonderful. Please, put her on.
I'd
so
like
we
to,
did
but I'm
speak
afraid
to
she's
her
still too busy to
earlier.
talk to you.
Oh,
But if you don't mind, could I ask you a couple of questions about Noisette Tournade?
certainly.
How long did she live in the Moulin, where Minette now has her studio?
She lived there for 55
This is gonna be a
years, from
very long phone
1949
call.
to
Yep.
2004. She
Just
sold
sit
it when
back
she
and
moved to
relax,
Provence, which is where she
grab
passed
your
away.
drink,
She never
and
married, you
listen
know.
and
Very
enjoy
private
the phone
person.
call.
She served as Paris's director of public works for more than 20 years, yet not one person has been able to tell me what her favorite color was.
What did she do during the war?
From 1942 until the liberation of Paris, Noisette worked as a translator for the Germans by day and an encoder for the French resistance by night. This, as you might imagine, made everyone suspicious of her, both French and Germans alike. And after the war, things got ugly. Especially when people found out she was romantically involved with a German soldier. His name was Hans von Schwesterkrank.
You're kidding me.
Is he by chance related to Dieter von Schwesterkrank? The
Ask
fashion
that one.
photographer?
Was he by any chance related to Dieter von Schwesterkrank, the fashion photographer?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Hans left
Oh.
Paris right after the war and never returned, leaving Noisette to fend for herself. She was tried as a collaborator in 1946 and acquitted, but the experience left her quite bitter. You see, some people said that during the war she took various pieces of artwork, mostly from churches, and stashed them away somewhere so they wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Sounds heroic to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or were they recovered?
That sounds pretty heroic to me.
Well, some people said she stole them for herself, and unfortunately, the artwork remains lost to this day. No one knows exactly what Noisette took, or if indeed she took anything. In any case, Noisette was terribly hurt that the city she loved had turned on her like that. After her trial, she told the press that the truth of what she'd done during the war resided in her and in the person and place she loved the most. And that was that. She never spoke of her wartime activities again. I assume that the person she was referring to was Hans von Svesterkrank, who passed away a year or two ago, and that the place was her beloved Moulin, which is why I'm hoping Minette will allow me to visit it. Now, I've got a question for you. In the hours before she died, Noisette was said to have constantly muttered 3 words: red, left, green. Is there anything inside the Moulin that has to do with red, left, green? Anything at all?
No, but I'll keep that in mind and let you know if I see something.
I'd appreciate it. Any other questions?
Let's see. How many more? Oh, we have a lot.
What
Yeah,
was the
we
French
can
resistance?
Talk to her
That
for
was the
quite a
name
bit.
given to the various groups of men and women who did their best to undermine Germany's military occupation
Welcome
of France during
back
World War
to
II.
America. How
Some
are
would engage
you?
in strikes and
Family
sabotage,
finally went home.
while others would
I'm here
collect
till
and
sleepy
pass
time now.
intelligence along to the Allies.
Hi, America.
Needless
Welcome
to say, their
back.
operations were highly covert and very dangerous.
You just got us at the perfect opportune moment of listening to this very long phone
What
conversation.
else can you tell me about
Yep,
the German
it may
occupation
make you
of Paris?
sleepy.
The German army entered Paris on June 14th, 1940, and after France formally surrendered on June 22nd, the Germans controlled the city. They took whatever they wanted: food, supplies, houses, artwork, and dictated how Parisians were to live their lives. Naturally, their presence
The
was deeply
speed with which I
resented.
put
Some
on
people ignored the
PJ's lol. We
situation
just
as
left
best they
Comfy
could.
Time is
Some
real.
collaborated with the
Yes.
Germans,
Oh,
while
no!
others, like those in the
Ad
resistance,
break.
fought back
I
until
didn't
the
realize
city
that
was
we were in the
finally
middle of one.
liberated on August 25th, 1944.
I didn't either because it didn't show when I switched pages.
After the war, when she was the director of public works, what kind of things did Noisette
It'll
do?
end here in just
She
a minute.
oversaw
so.
many of the
Yeah.
services which the citizens of Paris enjoyed every day. Streets, bridges, parks, their maintenance all came under Noisette's purview. She particularly enjoyed putting various forms of art on permanent display in various public places, especially parks.
What's the story behind the Cross of Lorraine?
The vertical bar crossed by 2 horizontal bars is an emblem that was first used by Joan of Arc, as well as the Dukes of Lorraine in the 15th century. But during and after World War II, it became a symbol of the French resistance. Nowadays, it's not unusual to see it on statues or monuments commemorating the period in French history from 1940 to 1945.
What did you mean when you said Noisette was tried as a collaborator?
Collaborators were French citizens who not only failed to resist the occupation, but actually helped the Germans keep it going. Because Noisette had worked for the Germans as a translator and had a German boyfriend, after the war, many of her countrymen automatically accused her of collaboration. When it was revealed that she had been a member of the resistance, instead of exonerating her, that just made some people think she'd been spying for the Germans too. As I said before, it was an ugly time, one which poor Noisette spent the rest of her life trying to forget.
Yeah, you get the ban hammer.
I can't ban anything.
Do you know anything about the M380 decoder?
It's a machine that the
There we go. Now I
resistance is
can.
said to have used to encode and decode their messages during the
Ban
war.
hammer for the
To
bot
decode a
that got
message, the dials on it had to be in the same
got
position
blocked
as
by
they were
Nightbot.
when the
Thank you,
message was
Nightbot.
encoded. The
You
famous
did
Enigma
your
machine
job.
operated in much the same way.
The famous what?
The Enigma machine is what the Germans used to encipher and decipher their secret messages during World War II. Allied codebreakers were finally able to figure out how the machine worked, and as a result, some say the war ended 2 years sooner than it would have otherwise.
How likely is it that Noisette used an M380 decoder?
I would stake my reputation on it.
Thanks for taking the time to
Wow,
talk
we
to
got
me.
through the
It was nothing.
conversation.
Goodbye.
It was.
I wonder if certain things trigger certain conversations that you get to skip.
Maybe. It could be that, or we just remember it being longer than it actually was. Well, we probably should give Heather this parrot, because it's been in our inventory for a while. We don't need to walk around Paris with the bird anymore.
Did you get the stuffed parrot?
Here you go. What's it for, anyway?
It's a Minette thing. You wouldn't understand. No one
No
But
one
I
understands the Minette thing.
But I still want an explanation. What is she going to do with it? Is she going to leave it on a shelf? Is she going to put it somewhere else?
Mhm.
What's the purpose?
That conversation is super long no matter what, and Nancy needs all of her info. I agree.
Yep.
It definitely helps you progress the game. And if you don't call her, you get stuck. Stuck.
Why did you write Minette that threatening letter?
What? You think I wrote
You
those
okay?
letters?
I am having stuff get stuck in my throat. I think it's all the dust and construction.
I think you wrote at least one of them.
Can you prove it?
The letters on it match the memo you sent Minette about fonts.
Okay. Couple months ago, I got so fed up with her that I just had to get back at her somehow. I'd seen how upset those other letters made her, so I sent one of my own, but just that one. And I never intended to really do anything to her. I just wanted her to suffer. You know, emotionally.
The way she made you suffer when she started going out with Dieter.
You really don't miss a trick, do you?
Nope.
I thought when she dumped him like that he'd finally come to his senses and realize that I'm the one he should be with. But even now, even after she broke up with him, she still has some kind of weird, sick hold on him. Look, you're not going to tell Minette about this, are you? There's really no need. It'll just upset her all over again. And she's so far behind as it is. And there's no telling how she'd take it out on me. Or on you,
get
for
fired.
that matter, just for telling her.
We might be safe.
So don't
but
say
you'd be
anything to
fired.
her, okay?
I'm gonna have to think about it. I'll see you later.
Because in court, that wouldn't get you unemployment. Okay, so we gave her the bird.
Can't check. Still need to.
We
Still need to.
ask for the
haven't
letter.
done. Check. Oops. Haven't done. Check. Can't check that off yet. That's finished. That's finished.
We
That's
got the
finished.
bird. So we got all of that. Now we just need to talk to Dieter, get the note, set the dials, but we need to get the dials because it's still at the table. And we need to go and get that bottle of Monton Forte.
Oh yeah, because we do have to go to the tunnels.
Yes.
How much money does Nancy have?
I am not sure. €161.
Yeah, we're fine.
Well, we didn't have to spend how much on the bird because originally
True.
it was like the walkthrough I used to use was like 13, and we've been really cheap on about spending.
This was posted 3 years ago. I'm kind of surprised.
Hey, Rumi, how's it going?
I just talked to this huge fan of yours. He'd really, really like your autograph.
I'm flattered, but unfortunately he's out of luck. Nobody gets my autograph. I'm afraid that someone will use it to forge my name and steal my identity.
That's why you make a double signature. You do your professional one, and then you have your not so professional one.
That's why instead of Jing Jing, you just go JJ.
Yep. I think that's what a lot of people do.
Nobody can steal your identity. You're too famous.
Stuff like that happens to people like me all the time. I'm just not gonna take the chance. Wanna play hangman?
That'd be great.
All right, so we need
Z.
Zoo,
U. M.
Where's my Y?
Y. L. O.
Bingo!
V.
Like, JJ wouldn't realize what Nancy was doing.
Exactly.
I know. It's like you get her to write this out, and she's like not even
E.
paying attention to it
That's a
or
winner.
where.
J. I.
Right you are.
N.
Correct.
I wasn't even close. May I have that piece of paper?
Sure. Wanna play again?
Maybe later.
Anytime you wanna play, just let me know.
I'll let you get back to your cookie dough.
Ciao, Bella.